LPBW's Tori Roloff shares sweet family photos and fans can't handle the cuteness. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel, USA Daily History for Roloff Family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Tori Roloff, one of the beloved stars of Little People, Big World, LPBW, has always had a special connection with her fans. Over the years, she has welcomed audiences into her family's everyday moments, whether it's through the hit TLC series or her candid social media posts. Recently, Tori melted hearts once again by sharing a series of sweet family photos that left fans absolutely swooning. From playful snapshots with her kids to tender moments with her husband Zach Roloff, these photos capture everything fans adore about the Roloff family. Let's take a closer look at these heartwarming pictures, the story behind them, and why fans can't seem to get enough. Since its premiere in 2006, Little People, Big World has chronicled the lives of the Roloff family, who brought unique representation to reality TV as a family living with dwarfism. Over nearly 2 decades, viewers have watched Zach grow from a young teen to a devoted husband and father. Tori, who married Zach in 2015, quickly became a fan favorite thanks to her down-to-earth nature and the authentic love she shares with her husband and their 3 adorable children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. Fans feel a genuine bond with the Roloffs, who have openly shared their triumphs, struggles, and everyday adventures. Tori's Instagram has become a go-to place for fans craving updates about the family's life off-camera, and her recent family photo dump was the sweetest gift for followers. On a sunny day in June, Tori posted a carousel of images that perfectly captured her family's essence. The pictures showed the Roloffs enjoying time together in their backyard, surrounded by blooming flowers and the Oregon countryside they love so much. In one photo, Zach lifts Lila up high, her giggles almost audible through the screen. Another picture shows Jackson, now growing up so fast, holding his baby brother Josiah's hand with a proud big brother grin. There's also a candid moment of Tori and Zach sharing a quiet kiss while their kids play in the background, a snapshot of love that fans say looks like a fairy tale. Each picture radiates the warmth and authenticity that has made the Roloff so beloved. Fans flooded the comments with hearts, crying emojis, and messages like, "Your family is absolutely beautiful," and "These photos gave me chills." One reason Tori's family posts resonate so strongly is her commitment to showing real moments, not just polished, picture-perfect scenes. In her captions, she's often refreshingly honest about the highs and lows of motherhood, the challenges of raising kids with dwarfism, and the joys that come with the simple things like garden picnics and bedtime snuggles. Tori's photos remind fans of the importance of cherishing family bonds, no matter how chaotic or imperfect life gets. In a world where social media can sometimes feel fake, the Roloffs' openness feels like a breath of fresh air. Each of the Roloff kids has a special place in fans' hearts. Jackson, the oldest, is now 7 and is growing up so quickly. Fans have watched him learn to ride a bike, go to school, and navigate surgeries for his bowing legs with courage and resilience. He's always got a mischievous grin and an adventurous spirit. Lila, now 5, is the family's little sweetheart. Tori often shares her love of dressing up and her silly sense of humor. In the recent photos, Lila can be seen twirling in a cute dress, her hair in tiny pigtails. Josiah, the baby of the family, just turned 2. Fans adore seeing how quickly he's growing and how he's always smiling. In one of the latest snapshots, he's giggling in a sun hat, showing off his chubby cheeks. Tori's sweet captions about her kids always draw thousands of comments, with fans offering support, parenting tips, or simply celebrating milestones alongside her. After Tori posted the latest round of photos, the comments section turned into a virtual love fest. Some fans shared how they feel they've watched these kids grow up before their eyes. Others thanked Tori for sharing your family's beautiful moments with us. One fan wrote, "Whenever I have a tough day, I look at your family photos, and it reminds me to hold my loved ones close." Another added, "These moments are so precious. Thank you for letting us be part of your story. It's clear that these glimpses into the Roloffs' everyday life bring comfort and joy to many." In interviews and blog posts, Tori has often spoken about the realities of being a mom of three, especially when balancing the challenges that come with dwarfism. She's talked candidly about the fears she felt when Jackson and Lila had to undergo surgeries and the worries that come with parenting a child who might be teased or judged for looking different. But she also shares the pure pride she feels watching her kids overcome obstacles. Fans appreciate Tori's honesty. She doesn't pretend that parenting is easy or that every day is Pinterest perfect. Instead, she shows the messy bun, the toys on the floor, and the chaos of raising kids all alongside the sweet, quiet moments that make it worthwhile. As Little People, Big World nears 2 decades on air, the show's future remains uncertain. Zach and Tori have hinted that they might not continue filming forever. For many fans, Tori's Instagram has become the next best thing, a place to stay connected with the Roloffs, no matter what happens with the show. The family's story has inspired countless people to embrace differences, talk openly about dwarfism, and see that families come in all shapes and sizes. The next generation, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, will carry that legacy forward, and fans can't wait to see who they become. What makes Tori's photos so special isn't fancy staging or exotic vacation sits, the simple, volatable moment. The Roloffs remind us that family happiness can be found in backyard barbecues, messy popsicles, flower-picking adventures, and bedtime cuddles. In an era where social media can feel like a highlight reel of unattainable lifestyles, Tori's photos stand out. They show that love lives in the everyday moments that pass so quickly but mean everything. While the future of Little People, Big World is uncertain, the Roloffs' impact is undeniable. Tori continues to share snippets of her family's life with genuine warmth. She's also ventured into blogging, photography, and partnerships with brands that align with her values. Fans speculate that she might one day write a book about motherhood, or perhaps launch a family YouTube channel. Whatever comes next, it's clear that the Roloffs will continue to inspire and bring smiles to fans worldwide. Tori Roloff's latest family photos are more than just adorable snapshots. They're a reminder of what truly matters: love, family, togetherness. Her authenticity, vulnerability, and genuine joy shine through every image she shares. In a world that can feel overwhelming, the Roloffs remind us that it's the little moments, sunshine in the backyard, giggles with your kids, and kisses with your partner that make life beautiful. And that's exactly why fans can't handle the cuteness, because it's so real, so relatable, and so full of heart. As Tori wrote in one of her captions, "These are the moments I never want to forget." Thanks to her openness, fans get to hold on to these moments too, feeling like part of the Roloff family in some small way. Here's to many more sweet family photos, candid laughs, and the little moments that make life big. Little People, Big World. Zach and Tori Roloff make vulnerable confession about raising kids with dwarfism. For years, Little People, Big World has offered fans a deeply personal look into the lives of the Roloff family, whose experiences have inspired conversations about family, love, differences, and resilience. But, no matter how much the cameras capture, there are always moments that happen behind closed doors, moments of fear, of honesty, of unfiltered vulnerability. Recently, Zach and Tori Roloff opened up in one of their most candid conversations, yet sharing the very real fears and hopes they hold for their children, all of whom were born with dwarfism. For a couple who have let millions watch them navigate newlywed life, parenthood, family drama, and public scrutiny, this confession is a powerful reminder. They are not just reality TV stars, they're parents who worry, love, and dream just like everyone else. In this in-depth piece, we'll explore what Zach and Tori revealed, what it means for their family's journey, and how their confession resonates with fans and other families raising kids with dwarfism. We'll look at their story through the lens of their children's milestones, medical realities, and the strength that keeps them moving forward together. When Zach and Tori first met on Roloff Farms, few could have predicted how their story would unfold. Tori, a bright-eyed farm employee, caught Zach's attention with her kindness and openness, qualities that continue to define her approach to family life today. After marrying in 2015, the couple quickly became fan favorites on Little People, Big World. They radiated a sense of grounded joy, unafraid to show the daily ups and downs of married life. When they announced they were expecting their first child, Jackson, fans rejoiced. The question lingered though. Would their children inherit Zach's dwarfism? Doctors told them the chances were 50-50, and Tori, of average height, spoke honestly about the emotional roller coaster that possibility brought. When Jackson was born in 2017 and diagnosed with achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism, Zach and Tori stepped into a new role. Parents advocating for their son in a world that often doesn't understand difference. From the beginning, Zach and Tori made it clear they wouldn't shy away from the realities of raising a child with dwarfism. While they celebrated Jackson's milestones, they also faced the hard parts: medical appointments, developmental delays, and the extra worries that come with skeletal dysplasia. Raising kids is hard, Tori once wrote on Instagram, but raising a kid who is different in a world that is not built for them, sometimes that just feels impossible. Still, they pressed on with optimism and an unwavering commitment to helping Jackson thrive. Zach, who grew up facing similar obstacles, became his son's greatest champion, sharing his experiences to guide Jackson through surgeries, social interactions, and the occasional unkind comment. In 2019, the Roloffs welcomed their second child, Lila Ray. Again, they faced that same 50-50 chance. And again, their child inherited dwarfism. Rather than feel defeated, Zach and Tori chose to see their growing family as a testament to resilience. They knew what to watch for, what medical care to seek out, and how to celebrate every milestone, big and small. But when they announced the arrival of baby Josiah in 2022, they were more open than ever about the bittersweet moments. Their confession was raw. Each child's diagnosis brought a complicated mix of love, fear, and responsibility. "It's okay to admit you're scared," Tori said in an emotional episode. "It doesn't mean we love our kids any less. It just means we want them to have the easiest life possible." In a recent podcast appearance and social media Q&A, Zach and Tori spoke more candidly than ever about what keeps them up at night. They admitted that raising kids with dwarfism means constantly balancing hope and fear. "There are moments when I just wish they didn't have to go through the things I went through," Zach shared. "I know they're going to face surgeries. I know they're going to be stared at. I know they're going to feel different," Tori added. "I worry every day about how the world will treat them. I want them to know they're enough, exactly as they are. But sometimes, I wish the world would just make it easier for them." For many fans, this confession struck a chord. It reminded them that love isn't about wishing a child was different, it's about wishing the world were kinder. For the Roloffs, the realities of parenting include frequent doctor visits, surgeries to correct leg bowing, and constant monitoring for medical complications. Achondroplasia, while not life-threatening in most cases, can bring risks like sleep apnea, spinal compression, and orthopedic issues. They've also had to navigate practical challenges, finding clothes that fit, adjusting car seats, modifying playground equipment, and advocating for accommodations at school. But perhaps the hardest part is the social aspect. Zach has spoken openly about the bullying he endured growing up. He wants to shield his kids from similar pain but knows he can't always be there. "I can't protect them from everything," he admitted. "But I can teach them how to stand up for themselves, how to be confident, and how to know that they're loved no matter what." Tori has become an unofficial spokesperson for other parents raising kids with dwarfism. Her Instagram is filled with honest posts about the highs and lows of motherhood, from celebratory birthday snaps to tearful confessions at 2 a.m. "I know other moms feel this," she wrote in one post. "You love your baby so fiercely that the idea of them hurting is just unbearable. But I believe they're going to change the world. They're going to show people what true strength looks like." Fans have rallied around Tori, praising her for using her platform to normalize different abilities and remind everyone that disability does not mean inability. The Roloff's vulnerability has sparked broader conversations about how we, as a society, view people with dwarfism. For years, people with dwarfism have faced stereotypes in media, often cast as punchlines or curiosities, rather than complex human beings. Zach and Tori are challenging that narrative by showing the everyday reality: The bedtime stories, the messy kitchens, the soccer games, the hard conversations about surgeries and stares. Fans say that seeing these moments on TV and social media helps reduce stigma and open minds. More parents are talking to their kids about differences. Schools are using clips from the show to teach empathy and inclusion. Advocacy groups have praised the Roloffs for their openness. Despite the challenges, the Roloff kids are thriving. Jackson, now 8, is an active, bright boy who loves soccer and the outdoors. He recently had surgery to help straighten his legs, a milestone that brought tears and pride to his parents' eyes. Lila, 5, is known for her sweet personality and her big glasses, which have become a fan favorite. She's a chatterbox who loves playing with her brothers and has embraced being a big sister. Baby Josiah, the youngest, has been hitting his own milestones with his siblings cheering him on every step of the way. Zach and Tori make it clear. Dwarfism is just one part of who their kids are. The response to Zach and Tori's confession has been overwhelming. Parents in similar situations have flooded their social media with stories of their own. Many say they feel less alone knowing that even a family in the spotlight wrestles with the same fears. "Thank you for being real," one fan commented. "Your honesty helps me feel seen." Others have shared how the Roloff story has taught their kids about kindness, acceptance, and the importance of looking past appearances. What does the future hold for the Roloff family? They know more challenges lie ahead: surgeries, school experiences, teenage years, and all the complexities that come with growing up different in a world that's not always welcoming. But they also hold tight to hope that the world is slowly changing, that their children's generation will face fewer barriers, and that their story will inspire other families to keep fighting for inclusion. They're determined to continue advocating for their kids and others with dwarfism, whether that means sharing more of their journey on TV or speaking out when needed. In the end, Zach and Tori Roloff's confession is not about pity or regret. It's about love that shows up in medical appointments, in tearful nights, in birthday parties, and soccer practices. It's about wanting the best for your kids, even when the path ahead is harder than you wish it were. As Tori wrote recently, "We may not have chosen this path, but we were chosen for it. And that makes me believe we're exactly where we're supposed to be." For millions who have watched their journey unfold, the Roloff story is a testament to the power of honesty, the courage to be vulnerable, and the strength that comes when a family stands together no matter what. Zach and Tori Roloff reveal what they miss most about filming TLC show and if they'd return to TV. When it comes to the Roloff family, there's no denying their impact on reality TV. For nearly 2 decades, Little People, Big World offered fans an unfiltered window into the daily lives of the Roloffs, a family navigating life's ups and downs with love, laughter, and lots of farm adventures. But as the dust settles after their exit, Zach and Tori Roloff are opening up like never before about what they genuinely miss about filming the long-running TLC show and whether they'd ever consider stepping back in front of the cameras. This exclusive deep dive takes you through their candid revelations, the surprising things they admit they'd do differently, and the one thing that could tempt them back to reality TV. Plus, we hear from fans who still can't get enough of this beloved couple and their growing family. To understand why Zach and Tori's words carry so much weight, you have to look back at how they got here. Little People, Big World first premiered in March 2006, introducing the world to Matt and Amy Roloff, both Little People, raising 4 children twins Zach and Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob on their sprawling Oregon farm. The show was groundbreaking in its honest portrayal of dwarfism, parenting challenges, family dynamics, and farm life. Over the years, fans watched Zach grow from a shy teenager into a loving husband and devoted father. Tori joined the narrative when she and Zach began dating, and viewers instantly fell in love with her down-to-earth personality and the sweet, respectful bond they shared. As they navigated marriage, parenting, and even conflict within the family, the cameras never stopped rolling. That is, until they did. In 2023, after years of speculation and family rifts, Zach and Tori officially stepped away from LPBW. The decision wasn't easy. For Zach, the show had been part of his life for nearly 2 decades, more than half his life. For Tori, it meant stepping back from the only job she'd ever really known as an adult. "We needed to do what was right for our kids," Tori candidly shared in a recent on her Instagram stories. It wasn't about drama or anything like that. We just wanted more privacy. Zach echoed her sentiments in a rare podcast appearance earlier this year. There comes a point where you have to ask yourself, what's best for our family's mental health and future? For us, it was stepping back. Still, walking away from reality TV isn't just about what you gain, it's about what you leave behind, too. And for Zach and Tori, there's plenty they genuinely miss. One of the biggest surprises? It wasn't the fame or the paychecks they missed, it was the crew. These people were in our lives for years, Tori explained in a recent Instagram Live. They were there when our babies were born, when we had hard conversations, when we celebrated milestones. They became family.